Alrighty, so this video goes over number 5 and number 6 from Unit 1 CBA Review Version A. So these two are pretty closely tied together. First thing you need to figure out is what type of angles you're looking at, okay? So we talked about corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, vertical, linear, same side interior. So if you look at these ones, they are both outside the parallel lines, and they're on opposite sides, so they would be alternate exterior. It's important that you know what type it is, otherwise you don't know how to set it up. Now remember, there's only 2 sets of angles that are supplementary. In other words, they add up to 180 degrees. Every other type is just congruent to each other. And the 2 that add up to 180 are same side interior and linear. That's it. Those are the only 2. Everything else is just going to be set up as blank equals blank. So when in doubt, try that setup because it's probably going to be right. But you should know your angle pairs because they might throw in either a linear or a same side. So it's good to know. And all I got to do is plug in my 2 angles on each side and start my algebra. Remember, I want to move things away from x first, so I do the thing that's not directly attached to it. So I start by getting rid of -8. Get rid of -8 by adding 8. Those will cancel out and make 0. So now I have 16x equals 128. If it's 16 times x, I got to divide by 16 on both sides. And let's see. Gonna check my calculator because I do not want to mess this up. So 128 divided by 16 should get you 8. Nice whole number. So this one is B for that answer. And you can even check if I plug 8 into this formula, should get 120, otherwise I did something wrong. Well, 16 times 8 is 128. 128 plus -8 does equal 120, so we're good. We got the right answer. Number 6 is going to be very, very similar thought process. Again, you have to figure out what type it is first before you can do anything else. So these angles are right next to each other. They're on the same line. So hopefully you caught that they are linear angles. Now remember, a couple seconds ago I told you that there were only 2 types of angles that add up to equal 180. That would be same side interior, think same side supplementary, SSS, and then linear angles are the other type. So this is one of those special angle pairs where it's blank plus blank equals 180 this time. They're not equal to each other. You can even see in the picture, this one is definitely smaller than the one right next to it. And then again, it's just plugging in and going from there. So 55 goes here, 30x plus 5. Now you'll notice you've got some like terms on this side that we could put together. So let's not move things to the other side just yet. Make sure you're separated by that line. 55 and 5 are like terms. 30x is not. It's got an x attached to it. So 55 plus 5 is really 60. Still have 30x. Still have 180 over there. Now I can start my algebra process. So let's get 60 over to the other side. Now I have 30x equals 120. Divide by 30 to get x by itself. And I should get that x equals 4. Again, if I did it correctly, when I plug in 4 here, those 2 numbers should make 180 together. They should not be equal to each other. 30 times 4 plus 5. 30 times 4 is 120. 120 plus 5 is 125. So this angle is actually 125 degrees. If I plug in 55 plus 125, I do get 180, which is this nice straight line here. So that's number 5 and 6.